What's up, guys? How are you all doing? So today I'll be taking you through the process on how to start your own food business from home. Are you a student? Are you a stay-at-home mom? Are you just staying at home and you don't know what to do and you don't have anything doing? I'll teach you how to start a food business, and you know how to cook probably. I'll teach you how to start a food business from home. Welcome to the class, guys. You can all agree with me that food business is one of the most lucrative business here in Nigeria, and there are so many reasons for this. A lot of persons are busy working, a lot of persons don't like cooking, a lot of persons don't know how to cook, a lot of persons don't even have the time to cook. Yes, they don't have the time to cook, yet they have to eat every day. Everybody must eat. You cannot stay without eating. Eating food is paramount. So food business is one of the lucrative business here in Africa, but yet this is not the business that I can tell you that everybody can go into. Firstly, you must have pro knowledge, or you must have little knowledge on how to cook. You must know how to cook. You must know how to combine dishes well. You must know how to present. You must know how to present your food. You must know things about dishes. You must have that knowledge about dishes. Perhaps you don't necessarily have to go to a culinary school to gain the knowledge. Let's say you were born, you loved cooking. Cooking has always been something you love doing, and when you do it, it comes out really nice. Maybe the people around you may taste it and, oh, this food is really delicious. Maybe you get a lot of comments, oh, you know how to cook. It may just be a talent kind of something, but then again, you may likely need to learn how to cook. So cooking is not for everybody. Food, or rather going into the food business, is not for everybody. You must have basic knowledge on how to do it. So the first thing I'd like you to take into consideration is your environment. If you are going into the food business, you have to first of all look at how your environment is. Why I'm saying look at how your environment is because food is a consumable. Food is something we take in. Food is something that goes into the body system. So first, you want to look at how your environment is. Is this environment clean or hygienic enough for me to go into this business? You don't want people buying your food and the next thing they are falling sick. Yes, it happens. You don't want people having your food and then they are giving bad reviews. Oh, after eating your food I had diarrhea. After eating your food I was rushed to the hospital. After eating your food I was down with typhoid. No, we don't want that. So you take a look at your environment. If it needs a renovation, especially your kitchen or where you would be, or where you would be your workspace, if it needs renovation, if it needs more hygiene, you take that into consideration. If you cannot, please just avoid the food business. Food business is not for you. The next part is using what you have to get what you want. If you are starting a food business from home, that means you cannot afford a restaurant. Gone are those days where we have to depend on opening a restaurant before we can start our businesses, or opening a shop, or owning a shop. You can just do it from home. What do you do then? How do I put myself out there? How do I get to my target audiences? How do I know people that are hungry, people that need my services? First, put yourself at that spot with your social media. You have to sell your food on demand. You start with pre-order. That is what I mean by selling your food on demand. So you first of all go ahead to own a social media account. Like, you can start from your Instagram, your TikTok, your Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You can start from it and start posting. Why I say you should start posting is because you need to build your online presence. You need to build a very good online presence. You need to command online. You need to command your followers so that people who are watching you, or people who are your social media, can become your customers. How do you do that? Just perhaps you haven't gotten customer yet. You don't have enough funds to like start up big and all. You don't even need to start up big. You cook. Of course, if you cook, you make sure that you photograph each and every process. Maybe after the meal is done, you can photograph just your family food, maybe the food that you people eat. You just photograph it and put it on social media. This can be available so day. This can be available so day. You can hit me up. We only take pre-orders. You can hit me up for pre-orders and it will be delivered at your doorstep. That is how you start. bam, you post on your IG, you post on your Facebook, you post on your TikTok. You keep being consistent with it. There is no business that doesn't strive at consistency. Once people see that, okay, this girl does this thing, so remember, even if they don't order immediately, mind you, don't expect the customers like you just cook today, you just decided, okay, today I'm going to enter the food business, and then you are expecting tons of customers to come knocking at your door. No. You can start today, you will not get customers today. You can start tomorrow, you won't get customers tomorrow. But what makes you look authentic, what makes you look real, what makes you look believable, it's your consistency through your post. Another way to let people know that, okay, I just started a food business, is one-on-one ads. What do I mean by one-on-one advertisement? Maybe you have, I'm sure you have neighbors, I'm sure you have family, I'm sure you have church members, I'm sure you have friends, I'm sure perhaps you are in school or something. You get into conversations with them, you indulge them in conversations. Okay, I cook, oh, this is what I do, oh, this is what I do, I can do this, I can do that, with evidences, pictures, evidences on your phone, because people like to see. They don't believe, they like to see first. Okay, let me see that you can really do this thing. Show them pictures on your phone. This is what I do, this is how we run the business. If you order today, you will get this time, and you have conversations with them. You tell them what you can do, you tell them how you do it, you tell them how you run your business, you tell them believable things to trust you that you can deliver. That is another way to advertise your business, or that is another way to start your food business. The next tip is investments. Why I'm stemming this particular tip of investment is because you have to put in resources to get what you want. Even though you don't get it immediately, I'm very sure that it will pay off with time. You host food tasting events. I am not saying that the event must be big. I'm just calling it food tasting events. That is my own term. What do I mean by food tasting events? Where you just choose a particular day, okay, I'm going to cook so food, or I'm going to cook what I make, or what I would like, the product I would like to sell. Then you give it out. You share it to people. Okay, this is what I do, so that this is how my food tastes, so that they will be aware that, okay, even if I haven't bought from this particular vendor yet, she actually does a good thing. Her food is delicious. Why not just order? It is more convincing, even if it may not be convenient because of the fact that you have to put in resources. But what do I tell you? You have to do what you have to do to get what you want. Another tip is also paying for ads, running ads on your social media. Most times I don't like paying for ads, because ads now are very, very much expensive, but it pays. It lets people know, even if you may not likely get that customer immediately, it tells people that, okay, there is this particular brand that does this particular thing. It makes people aware. So in as much as paying for ads is very expensive, it is very lucrative. So I would pretty advise you pay for ads. You run ads on social medias, you run ads, Instagram ads. I thank God, I think WhatsApp run ads. You run ad on WhatsApp, you run ad on TikTok, you do Facebook ads, and also don't forget the one-on-one marketing rather. Don't forget that is very important. It makes people know how authentic you are. You go there, you charge them with your business. You tell them what you do, you tell them how you like to do it, and you tell them what you can bring. Another thing you may need to know is getting to your target audiences. I think I'm going to expatiate on this in another video that I would be doing maybe later. Why do I say get into your target audiences? You need to sit down and think, okay, whose problem am I trying to solve? Am I trying to solve a student's problem? Am I trying to solve an office worker problem? Am I trying to solve a market person problem? You have to decide who my target audience is. And once you can figure out your target audience, you go ahead to print out flyers and target them. You target them, okay, you give them your flyer. One thing I must tell any startup business owner: be ready to put in the work. Be ready. If you are not ready to put in the work to be consistent, please do not start. Please don't bother starting that business. So these are the few tips I have for you for your startup food business. So in my next video, I'll be sharing with you how to niche down for a food business owner, how to niche down, how to find your niche, how to get your niche. I'll be sharing that in my next video. I hope you got value from this particular video, and I hope you are ready to start and work. Thank you very much for staying with me till this time. If you like my video, if you like or you got value from this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to other people that may need it. Thank you, and see you in my next. Bye guys.